What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video, and rejoice! The Anakin Skywalker non-artisan version is here. For those of us who just waited patiently and didn't overpay for any of the Anakin Skywalker out there, this is our chance. We don't even need to push an old lady in the queue. We can just get this regularly. And hopefully it becomes available soon, because I'm definitely going to get this. This is everything that I wanted from an Anakin, minus the hand. Obviously, you don't have the robotic hand, but it's okay. Their hair sculpt has come a long way, to a point where if you really don't want to mess with the hair, and let's be honest, the Hot Toys artisan version, especially when it comes to the rooted hair, has still been a hit or miss. Mostly hit, but some people are still experiencing quality control issues, glue, and all that stuff, and Anakin was no exception to that. But you're not going to experience it here. As a matter of fact, the base, I would even argue that it's better in here than the artisan version. Now it's not the same base. I think the previous Dark Side Anakin has a better base that has a light of function. This one does not. But what it does have is a more refined hair sculpt. I think we can all agree that the hair sculpt here is way better than all of the previous Hot Toys been released. The one that I would say could kind of match this is the Bank Robber Joker. I would say they really upped their game when it comes to sculpting of the hair. Now, it still doesn't give you the same realism as the artisan version, where obviously it doesn't have the shine of plastic, but they did an amazing job of kind of like separating individual hair strands to give that illusion of free flowing. So it's not flat. It's not flat as it used to be. It has more volume. It's more dynamic now. Now, as far as the overall outfit, I wouldn't assume any real leather. At least it doesn't say on the description for Anakin. So you are probably going to get the exact same model minus, the hair sculpt. But with that being said, you're also getting two set of eyes. I know if you had the artisan version, some third-party companies are offering swappable eyes. That's why they didn't label this as dark side or light side, because you could theoretically interchange both. You can change one or the other. So you don't need to buy two. Unlike back then. This is what I've always wanted for an Anakin. I was never... Well, first and foremost, I went to the queue and I didn't stay long. I didn't even go to the wait list, because up to this point, if it's not Lord of the Rings, I'm not gonna lie, or Superman, I'm still not thoroughly convinced, with the $500 mark for 1/6 scale figures. There's few select. InHeart might be in that category, because I feel like their overall figure deserves that price tag. Even at that's still kind of stretch for me. But this, I don't know the price yet, but I think it's safe to assume that this is going to be cheaper than the artisan version. I would say at max, and I'm confused here. Do we get two head sculpts? Because on the description it says two fringe head sculpt, and I'm looking at the expression. They're almost the same, right there. Interchangeable sculpt. The expression is almost the same. The eyes are obviously different, and then the hair in the front. So initially I was like, okay, did we get lost in the translation here? Did they mean... Initially I thought it was like John Wick, where there's interchangeable hairpiece, in the front. But it doesn't look like that's the case, because the front area of his hair here, trying to look for the seam, but it does say 2 interchangeable sculpt. If they were gonna do that, if it's really 2 sculpts, I wish the other would have been a bit different expression. You know, I guess this one has darker eyes. Am I, underneath the eyelids or something? Is that this one is you can detach the droid and the lava effects. The lava effects looks like the one from, God, who was that? K2SO. Like the base looks the same, then they painted lava on it. God damn it, Hot Toys. Yeah, it feels the same way, but the paint application is a tad bit different. Maybe it is different. I who knows. But with that being said, this is great news. We always thought that this was gonna happen. Like, we are gonna get a sculpted Anakin, and here it is. Patience pays again. Well, this might not be the first choice for other people who missed out on the Artisan, because I get it. The Artisan has a certain appeal, especially if Anakin, which I know a lot of people, Anakin is their favorite Star Wars character, and I get that. Lucky for me, it's not really, I'm more of I'm willing to spend money on Lord of the Rings. Star Wars is gonna be super expensive. Okay, I'm looking at the eyes right now. Separate rolling eyeball system. Okay, yeah. I guess it's really 2 separate sculpts. I wish they would have changed the expression, not just the hairstyle. I appreciate it, but more angry one, would have been more fitting, just to give. It's not like the sculpt itself is not, it's pretty neutral, but more intense, and I already like it. I just like variations, when it comes to pose. Now, is that a new Obi-Wan that we are seeing? All we see is the back part. Are they hinting something here? Because he deserves a 2.0 at this point as well. Maybe not the babe. Well, no, this is episode 3. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for this. This is a good day right here. I was about to go to bed, and then I saw this and the Predator, which I'm gonna do next. Is this a new Obi-Wan? Maybe so. But I'm excited for this. This is a pre-order. Definitely. There you go. 2 styles of interchangeable fringe sculpt. I guess. Yeah, it's different enough. But let me know in the comments. What do you think about this?